going to see a Rashid versus a Rashid. And the last time that they played, BIGBIRD had the advantage. I think he walked away with 2-0. So I'm very interested in seeing how Oil King adapts his gameplay and how he's going to switch it up.
Yeah.
And, you know, I want to see what happens. I want to see how this mirror match goes down.
Absolutely. I mean, BIGBIRD is fortunate enough that Angry Bird dabbles with Rashid a tiny bit, right? So, like, there has been some experimentation with that. I'm sure he has played the mirror quite a bit. Oil King, I'm not sure. We'll see how well-versed he is. And, of course, the thing is, coming off of a loss, right, you tend to study the other person more than they study you. So maybe that really comes to fruition here, and Oil King is able to change the fate. And, of course, the Red Bull cheers, as the two Red Bull athletes should do.
Amazing, yeah. So when I also got a chance, not to talk to Oil King, but I talked to the other Rashids. I talked to Joel Kevin, I talked to JB. I was just like, you know, BIGBIRD, the other Rashids, how do you think that mirror match is going to go? And they actually had really, really interesting perspectives. They were saying how Oil King, if you remember him from Street Fighter V, he was kind of the Rashid that went, I don't want to say he went ham, but you know, the neutral, he was very, very aggressive, very fast-paced, and they said in Street Fighter 6 is a little different. In neutral, he's actually a little slower, which is kind of working an advantage to BIGBIRD.
Yeah, I agree with that, right? Because BIGBIRD is so strong fundamentally that if you want to play his game where it's slow, grounded, footsie-based, it's going to be tough to overcome. I think Oil King might need to get a little wild.
Yeah, and I think since this is the first game and we start off with the shimmy already, I think that we're going to play a little slow. That's kind of what I'm predicting. Until they get a little bit more comfortable with each other, then we're going to see the Oil King defense, offense. Well, the defense straight from the get-go. There's the wake-up Odin mixer.
Yeah, apparently Oil King had heard me, but man, BIGBIRD was already ready for it. The meteor bread as well. Maybe not meaty enough to combo. So he's going to reset the pressure, working on that drive gauge. Both pressing that round, has some to trade. He's trying to get him to shimmy. That was a good reaction from Oil King to press the button.
Yeah, BIGBIRD is trying to work up a whole bunch of shimmies right now, but you know, this is the first round to test it out.
Most trying to press back with that crouch medium kick. He's part of the 7-frame crouch medium kick club and then reacts to the parry with a throw. You know how it go.
Punish, counter, damage. And just like that, BIGBIRD takes the first round.
Ooh, and just harassing with the overheads nice and early. And yeah, the true string right there. Too quick for the drive reversal to actually thwart it.
We're going to see the star come out. Let's see what BIGBIRD gets off of this. Just chipping away at the drive gauge, no real damage there, but he will take that because Oil King is almost 2 bars away from burnout.
Yeah, right, just gonna keep applying the pressure, but Oil King fortunately escapes the corner, but it doesn't matter. Still eating this pressure from BIGBIRD, the drive gauge. Oh my goodness, it's gone for Oil King, but he's got the offensive and a level 2.
Yep, he's gonna try to build his bar here, so I think he's gonna try to play it a little slow, not really go for the damage here.
Into the throws in there, parries on the wake up, throws him afterwards. At least building Oil King good bar. He's already up to another one, but he wasn't burnt out, so the drive reversal safe.
And blocks the overhead this time. Still burnt out, but right now he gets his meter back. And it's BIGBIRD who burns himself out, gets hit by the drive impact there.
And that was huge, right? Because BIGBIRD would have got that throw into level 2. That's why he was willing to risk going into burnout at that point. Oh my goodness, for Oil King. Anybody's game still, man. BIGBIRD still has the level 2. Oil King's about to build his own. Oh my goodness, you have survived. Just wakes up with the crouch medium kick. Calling out the fact that BIGBIRD was going to respect and give him some space.
Yeah, we weren't sure exactly what Oil King was going to wake up, right? We're used to him waking up with Odin Mixer. You kind of want to walk back, do a delay button, and that's how you get clipped by a wake up low forward.
Precisely, and we saw him do that wake up spinning mixer to start the set, so nice adjustment.
Okay. Not getting much damage over here, but okay, drive reversal to get the pressure off of him, and answers with his own level 2.
Interesting, guys, just forced one mix-up off the straight block string. Usually see people do that to try to drain the drive, but nonetheless, still got a punish counter throw in.
Okay.
Oh no, he tried to walk forward, hit the medium kick, BIGBIRD with the jump over.
Okay, so there's a classic double jump to get out the corner.
Shot.
With the stand fierce to interrupt the drive rush. Oh, not the level 1. Don't pressure me.
Love that from Oil King right there, but BIGBIRD immediately waking up with a level 2, and Oil King, he tried to interrupt it, I imagine. I'm not sure, but yeah.
He really couldn't do anything at that point. He had no super meter. He was burnt out. He had to take the chip damage that was coming at him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if like you hit him out if you hit him early enough, it dissipates or something. I'm honestly not sure. I don't think so, but Oil King, he tried something, didn't work out. BIGBIRD come out on top for the first game in the Rashid mirror.
Yeah, and honestly, it was like pretty well played, I say, on both sides. It's just like little small mistakes coming from Oil King's end that gave BIGBIRD the advantage. But are we about to see a character change?
He's dancing around the character select screen again. He's highlighting Terry, and he
went to Mai.
Yeah, he went to Mai. I saw him hover on the Terry for a second, but he quickly pivoted to the newest DLC character. And we're getting the debut of Mai here at Capcom Cup 11.
Beautiful, yes. This is the first time we're going to see Mai today, so very excited to see it. Oil King has been training her for a while now.
Most definitely, and obviously she's a fan dispenser, as you see here. BIGBIRD is gonna have to put the brakes on some of these, and again, that's not bad, but still you spend 2 bars to get clipped by that.
Yeah, a little too far for the conversion to the sweep, but there's the fans putting in work right now.
Yeah, BIGBIRD, you can see he's already hesitant, right? It's a new character, not as familiar with the matchup. This might work out for Oil King, but he's gotta get his offense started.
Safe, just because of distance, and is able to get himself out of the corner, but
you can see BIGBIRD, he's starting to jump a little bit too with how much Oil King has split the fans out, right? This is really good rhythm from Oil King right here, not being too overzealous with the fans.
It's making BIGBIRD a little jumpy.
And there it is again. He actually gets the perfect parry off this time, but drops the combo. I don't know what happened. Was a punish counter jab, but I guess the link might have been too late.
Yeah, was able to block in time, but okay. Plus frames.
Okay, able to recover in time there, but doesn't get the perfect parry, and BIGBIRD gonna immediately put him back in the corner.
Charge whirlwind shot, okay. Oil King still stuck in the corner, but a back throw is gonna flip the sides and put BIGBIRD into the corner.
What happened right there? The driver reversal, that is going to be punished. BIGBIRD's got the level 2 as well. That's burnout on top of everything else. Oil King, my man, this is long. Whoa.
Oh, no. But you know what? The throw takes it.
Yeah, I wanted, like, I don't think that works mid-screen, right? I think that was
it's
like
usually in the corner, yeah.
So I think that was specifically to stay meaty as possible and make him guess on the strike throw on wake up. That was super sick from BIGBIRD.
Yeah, he was willing to burn himself out for that setup.
Very, very confident play so far.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to be able to see a level 1 coming on from Oil King's side just to get the stocks and the power up.
Good anti-air as we see BIGBIRD's willing to risk these jumps with how many fans are coming out. The defense is still looking strong, going straight through even the charge whirlwind. But again, these drive reversals.
Yeah, Oil King has not been finding a good way to use these drive reversals. He's burnt himself out because he's been using so much meter for the OD fans.
Precisely. Oh, and it actually clipped the wall. So unfortunate. Sends Oil King burn watching, and he's going to send him to the bench after this level 1. Not even needed. Oh, no. My.
Every single time I think he needs a level 1 to kill, it's always the mixer that kills. They're like, really? No meter spin at all?
Oh, man. BIGBIRD looking in prime form to start Group F.